R. Kelly, who once convinced us that we could fly, is now heading towards prison to serve a 30-year sentence. What happened, Doc?
Look, man, look.
So today's video is short just to entertain you. So here in Singapore, we don't get much news on R. Kelly. Didn't even know this was happening. That's the disadvantage comparing to my peers who reside in Hollywood. They get all the top stories, but nevertheless, this came as a shocking news last night when they showed me that R. Kelly was going to serve a 30-year prison sentence for sexual abuse and racketeering, which includes a scheme to recruit and sexually abuse women and children. So before we go into the face reading part, I will usually do a short investigation like why does he need to do this? So his net worth was once $100 million. Now, as reported yesterday, it was negative $2 million. So that gives me an idea, perhaps he had to do this to get money because he needs to maintain child support. So when it comes to face reading, there are a few things I want to talk about right now. As you can see from this picture, as he's incarcerated, the horizontal line across the forehead is really deep. That tells me something is happening up there. So what I do is I go and look at R. Kelly's younger picture, which you actually see 3 furrows across the forehead, and now it has transformed into one thick, deep river Nile there. It means that the person is concentrating on a certain aspect of their life and is going really deep. Everything else, he has dropped off his music career. He was concentrating whether to run this business or to get out of this shit. Okay, the other thing that I see, the other thing that I see are the ears, and as you can tell, I'm big on the ears, and the inner helix has 2 dents here. And the king happens tells me that there's something erratic about this person. As long as you have smooth ears, there's so little to talk about, and his ears is a little bit small like Greta Thunberg, and there are 2 kinks here. So these are the clues I usually look out for. And from this side angle, I also see what I call a frank line. I know he used to wear earrings and have a pierced earlobes, which of course aggravates that, but I think he might be having a congested heart issue. Okay, now the overall countenance as compared to a younger R. Kelly is that he was a R&B superstar, and now he's known as the Pied Piper of the R&B. Anyway, he looked younger, fresher, and right now, yeah, everyone gets older, but if you take a look at his demeanor, his countenance now, do you agree with me? He looks angry, brutal, like, of course, we know on hindsight that he has gone through a lot. What you notice are the pump-up muscles behind the eyebrows and certain part of the cheeks here, and even this part of the chin. Okay, so immediately, if I do not know who this person is, I said he has gone through quite a bitter struggle, or he's quite an angry person. Okay. Can we tell if such a person is a sexual predator? In this case, not really. We could tell a bit about this person's character, and if you ask me to take a hard stand whether good person, bad person, good person, if I'm just cornered to give prediction whether this person is a good person or a bad person, and that's what we do in class. Sometimes you feel that this guy is more on the good side or the bad side. Then towards this last part, unfortunately, he looks more like the bad side. Okay, so in our next video, I'm going to share with you if face reading can predict fortunes or can just predict futures. If you like this video, click and subscribe.